And the second fight we got on the card is Christopher Ewert taking on Yuri Panferov.
Voy a mostrar al mundo que Chile se va a meter muy fuerte en la MMA. Soy Christopher Ewert, vengo de Santiago de Chile, vengo por todo en el Dana White Contender Series a ganarme el contrato y que la gente sepa quién es Christopher. Mi récord 7-0, campeón en 3 compañías diferentes en Chile. UFC 317 me habló para estar ese día en corto aviso, solo habían 4 días, tomamos el riesgo.
Chris Ever, who was signed just a couple of days ago, 10 pounds overweight. He was set to be in the curtain jerker against Jackson McVeigh. That fight is off. Ever's stint in the UFC is short-lived. He has been cut.
Yo corté 22 libras en 3 días. Al principio nos sentí un poco frustrados, pero mi coach me dijo, cabeza arriba, lo diste todo y eso me dejó tranquilo y le encontré la razón porque de verdad que dimos todo, dimos más del 100% y Dios tiene un plan perfecto para mí. Por eso siempre estuve tranquilo porque sabía que esta oportunidad siguiera en pie y ese contrato del Dana White Contender es de nosotros. Yuri Panferov, él se está preparando igual que nosotros. Vamos a buscar la finalización del primer round, ya sea un knockout, ya sea una sumisión, pero lo vamos a salir a buscar de principio a fin.
My name is Yuri Panferov. I'm 26 years old and I'm fighting out of Ultimate MMA in North Haven, Connecticut. The record is 8-1 as a professional. My fighting style is very well rounded. I can strike with the best guys on the planet. I can grapple and wrestle with the best guys, so I'm ready for whatever Chris brings tonight. Last time I was on the show, I fought an undefeated prospect, Torres Finney. We were both 6-0. Leading up to the fight against Torres Finney, it was my first time at 185. A lot of factors came into play. Nutrition, camp, different stuff. He's a heavy wrestler, so we're getting ready for that. I believe I won the first round, and then just after the first round, got a little tired, had an adrenaline dump, and things didn't go my way. As fighters, we get in our head. Obviously, after a loss, you get down on yourself, but you just got to pick yourself back up and then get back in the gym, get training again. It's cliche to say that you learn from a loss, but from loss to Finney, I learned so much. I evolved as a fighter in striking, grappling. My cardio got a lot better. I knew the mistakes I needed to fix, and now I'm ready. It would be a mistake to underestimate my striking because I've had Thai boxing matches, I had kickboxing matches. I'm a Golden Glove boxing champion. I'm not just a grappler. I'm a well-rounded fighter. I'm ready to go anywhere the fight is going to go. I want to show the world that last time doesn't define me as a fighter. Last time I was on the show, it was somewhat new to me, 185, new weight class. This time I am ready to earn a UFC contract and show people what I actually am.
And so this is going to be the second appearance on the show for Yuri Panferov. It's been a minute since he's been in a Contender Series. It's been since October of 2023. And he was undefeated going into that fight, but he lost to the Contender Series GOAT, man, Torres Finney. Since then, he's won 2 fights. He went back, he fought some regional level veterans in CES MMA, but now it's time to roll the dice again. He's taking on a tough, unbeaten Latin fighter, and we'll see if he can pass the test in his second go-round on the show. For Chris Ewert, pretty lucky to be still on this card. He was booked for that fight against Jackson McVeigh on UFC 317, and like they showed, he missed weight by 10 pounds, but I guess the UFC took everything into account and decided that he still was worthy of this opportunity. So he's 7-0. 5 of his 7 wins are first-round finishes. He goes out hunting knockouts. He won regional belts in Chile, and then more recently he's won 2 fights for Fury FC. And Yuri Panferov, style-wise, he's dangerous in all areas. He has solid footwork on the feet. He'll throw some 1-2s, 1-2-3s. He'll finish combinations with body kicks. And he's mean. He's explosive. He'll attack off the brakes. He's willing to just load up and brawl with you. But I don't know too much about his durability or how he's going to do in the later rounds. We saw him get tired against Finney. That was more of a wrestling fight. But Panferov is dangerous. He's powerful and he has decent offense combinations for a higher weight class fighter. Yuri Panferov did get manhandled, though, by Torres Finney. I mean, he's had his own fights where he looks slick on the ground. He has 6 first-round submissions. His jiu-jitsu looks good on top, but against Finney, he just let Finney get in on his hips way too easily and just was not strong enough to defend the shots and was getting picked up and slammed. And he was able to defend sometimes, and he got back up to his feet a couple times. He landed some nice elbows when Finney was looking to take him down, but just got tired and then got choked out. And one thing I wish Panferov had was better training partners. He doesn't really look like he trains with any UFC or even mid-tier level pro fighters, so that was unfortunate, but I couldn't really find his most recent fight either, so it's hard to know exactly how good he's going to look, but I feel like he's going to look pretty similar to the fight he looked at CS76. But Chris Ewert, he's a brawler, good shot selection, he's good at mixing it up to the body, to the head. He throws some nice combinations, good jab. He does a good job staying light on his feet, using the lead hand, darting in, darting out, solid high guard. He needs to be ready for those body kicks from Panferov, though, and I think he needs to be careful with the explosions when he darts in, not to get caught coming in or get taken down. But Ewert has nice body attacks himself with the hands and with the kicks. Good head kicks as well, but I think he needs to make this a boxing fight. He can't go kick for with Panferov, and he needs to play the long game, try to make it a longer fight. Ewert's a guy that I've seen get tired in fights, but he gets second wins, and he's good at fighting in those high-paced type of wars. And he has gotten taken down and dominated, but he's able to survive, get back up to his feet, and like I said, his conditioning is good enough to where even if he's taken down, he can come back and be fresh enough on the feet again. But this fight, for me, the least skilled fight on the card, Panferov has his chances to win with the body kicks and the counter hooks. I think he's dangerous if he can get an early takedown. But Ewert, I feel, is the better overall stand-up. I think he's going to be a little more active. Power is definitely on the Panferov side, but Ewert, if he can keep it standing, make it a dogfight, I think he's probably going to take over down the stretch. I'm going to say Ewert wins via decision, but honestly, this fight I have the least confidence in my prediction. But I'm going to lean towards Chris Ewert.